Travel is supposed to be fun, relaxing, and full of adventure. But let's be honest. Modern travel also comes with plenty of opportunities to mess things up. And not the cute, harmless kind of mistakes. I'm talking about the kind of mistakes that cost you money, put you in risky situations, ruin your trip, or send you straight into the arms of an airline, hotel, or scammer who's more than happy to take advantage of you. And 2026 will bring a new wave of these mistakes, thanks to rising travel demand, more digital systems, more inexperienced travelers hitting the skies, and more companies designing their systems in ways that benefit them, not you. Today, we're breaking down the 10 most dangerous mistakes travelers will make in 2026 and how to avoid all of them before they ruin your trip. Welcome to Passport Pointers, the channel that exposes the parts of travel most people never talk about, but absolutely should. If you want brutally honest insights, sarcastic commentary, and zero sugarcoating about how travel really works, you're in the right place. Let's get into the 10 mistakes that will destroy more vacations in 2026 than anything else, and exactly how you can avoid becoming one of the victims. The first dangerous mistake travelers make in 2026 is assuming that travel rules are the same everywhere. In 2026, countries, airlines, hotels, and airports each have their own systems, their own requirements, and their own quirks. And when you assume they all operate the same way, you set yourself up for chaos. For example, not every airport accepts digital IDs yet. Not every airline allows the same size carry-on. Not every country has the same visa requirements or the same digital entry forms. One wrong assumption, and suddenly you're denied boarding or stuck at immigration watching everyone else walk through. The truth is simple. Travel rules in 2026 are more fragmented than ever, but they're all online, updated constantly, and easy to check. Yet so many travelers don't. The people who get stuck in these situations aren't unlucky. They just assumed everything was universal. It isn't. And the airlines won't feel bad for you. The second mistake is booking flights with impossible or unrealistic layovers. In 2026, especially in busy hubs, connection times are not what they used to be. Airports are more crowded. Security lines are longer. Recheck baggage procedures vary by country, and delays are more frequent. So when travelers book a 40-minute international connection in a massive airport, thinking they're saving time or money, they're setting themselves up to miss the flight. The airline might rebook you, but they don't owe you anything beyond that. You lose time, you lose control, and you lose flexibility. The safest connections are the ones that respect the airport's size, time of day, and baggage procedures. But too many travelers choose the shortest layover because it looks efficient on paper, until they're sprinting through terminals or watching their plane take off without them. Layover roulette is not a fun game to play in 2026. The third dangerous mistake travelers make is trusting Wi-Fi or mobile data to handle everything. Yes, we all love technology. But in 2026, the most digital-dependent travelers are the ones who get stranded the fastest. It's shocking how many people rely 100% on their phone to store boarding passes, directions, hotel confirmations, translation tools, and payment methods. Then the Wi-Fi goes down, roaming fails, the battery dies, the airport app glitches, or the QR code refuses to load. And suddenly, the traveler is stuck with no access to anything. The solution is simple. Always have offline backups, screenshots, downloads, paper copies, maps stored offline, a written hotel address. It's not old school. It's survival. The fourth mistake is falling for travel deals that are too good to be true. In 2026, scammers aren't sending you sketchy emails anymore. They're building full websites that look professional. Fake booking platforms, fake tour agencies, fake car rentals, fake excursion sites. These scammers know that modern travelers crave big discounts. And when someone sees a hotel that's half the price of every other listing, they jump on it. But legitimate deals follow patterns. Scam deals follow desperation. Always cross-check listings on major platforms. Always verify the company exists. And if the price looks suspiciously perfect, it probably comes with a disaster waiting on the other end. The fifth dangerous mistake is packing things airlines don't cover if they get damaged. In 2026, more travelers than ever are checking bags full of valuables, electronics, glass bottles, expensive cosmetics, cameras, souvenirs, fragile items. And every year, more travelers learn the hard way that airlines do not cover most of these items. If the bag gets crushed, soaked, ripped, or thrown into a puddle, the airline will shrug. They owe you practically nothing for fragile or high-value items. And the number of damaged bags rises every year as more airports automate luggage systems. Travelers who assume airlines will protect their stuff often end up in tears at the baggage office. Never check anything that would ruin your trip if it broke. Airlines aren't museums. They're not protecting your valuables. The sixth dangerous mistake is trusting that transportation will be waiting for you after your flight lands. Flight delays are increasingly common, and transportation schedules haven't caught up. In 2026, travelers regularly land late at night only to discover that the trains, shuttles, or buses they plan to use stopped running hours ago. Then, they're stuck paying for a pricey last-minute taxi or rideshare, if one is even available. Some airports shut down almost everything after midnight. Travelers who don't check transportation schedules ahead of time end up stranded in terminals waiting for the morning. Always check whether transportation aligns with the actual arrival time, not the scheduled one. The seventh dangerous mistake travelers make is assuming hotels are flexible with check-ins and check-outs. In 2026, hotel staffing shortages and higher occupancy mean hotels are stricter than ever. Travelers show up 7 hours early, expecting a room, and get upset when it's unavailable. Hotels aren't holding empty rooms. They're sold out. On the other end, travelers assume they can check out late because they've always done it before, only to find their key deactivated and their bags locked inside. The safest strategy is to plan around published check-in and check-out times, not the imaginary ones travelers invent in their heads. Before we continue, if this video is helping you avoid travel disasters, take a second to subscribe. It supports the channel, helps more people travel smarter, and ensures you never miss our weekly breakdowns of the habits and mistakes that airlines, airports, and hotels hope you never learn about. Now back to the list. The eighth dangerous mistake travelers will make in 2026 is assuming their credit or debit card will work everywhere. Many travelers land in a new country only to discover their card requires special authentication, doesn't work with certain terminals, or gets automatically flagged and declined for suspicious activity. Some machines require chip and PIN, not tap and go. Some require contactless only. Some require authorization codes their bank sends to a phone number that doesn't work internationally. And many travelers don't inform their banks about upcoming travel because they assume the system knows. It doesn't. And nothing ruins the start of a trip like being unable to pay for food, transportation, or your hotel. Always carry multiple forms of payment, including physical cards, not just digital wallets. Always notify your bank. Always have a small amount of local cash. If your card fails, your trip shouldn't fail with it. The ninth dangerous mistake is misunderstanding local safety patterns. Most cities have areas that are perfectly safe during the day, but become dangerous after dark. The tourist assumes the city feels friendly and walks around late at night without realizing certain neighborhoods change dramatically. Many countries also have common scams tourists never hear about until they're victimized. Pickpocketing hotspots, taxi scams, fake police officers, street distraction scams, overly friendly strangers with hidden agendas, and travelers who don't research local safety customs put themselves at unnecessary risk. Safety isn't about fear. It's about situational awareness. Locals know where to avoid and when. Travelers who skip this research walk straight into danger without realizing it. The 10th and final dangerous mistake travelers make in 2026 is assuming travel insurance is optional. Sure, some trips might go smoothly without it. But 2026 travel is unpredictable. Delays, cancellations, medical emergencies, Unexpected weather events, strikes, and lost luggage issues are more frequent than ever. Travelers who skip travel insurance to save money often end up paying far more when something goes wrong. The truth is that travel insurance is not for minor inconveniences. It's for the big ones. A broken leg abroad, emergency hospitalization, a family emergency requiring immediate return, a sudden cancellation, or a delayed bag, leaving you without essentials for 3 days. Without insurance, every one of those issues becomes a nightmare. With insurance, they become manageable problems. Skipping insurance is the most expensive gamble travelers still take. Traveling in 2026 doesn't have to be dangerous if you understand these 10 mistakes. Every problem on this list is preventable. Every disaster starts with a misunderstanding, a wrong assumption, or a simple habit travelers refuse to break. But now you know the patterns that ruin the most trips and exactly how to avoid them. You're no longer the traveler who hopes everything goes smoothly. You're the traveler who prepares for what actually happens. Thanks for watching Passport Pointers, and I'll see you in the next video.